Chris Bumstead, the power of quiet consistency. Chris Bumstead was never chasing noise. He wasn't trying to be the loudest. He wasn't trying to prove anything to the world. What he wanted was simple: to become better than yesterday. And that sounds easy until you try to do it every single day. There were mornings when his body felt heavy, when the soreness from yesterday still lived inside his muscles, when the mind searched for reasons to rest. But Chris understood something early in his journey. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they stop showing up. So he showed up. Not with excitement, not with hype, but with responsibility. The gym became a place of honesty. The mirror never lied. The weights never cared about his mood. They only responded to effort. And effort, repeated over years, became his identity. Chris learned that progress is slow, painfully slow. You don't see it in days, sometimes not even in weeks. You see it in months, in years, in habits that don't break when motivation disappears. There were injuries, real ones, the kind that force you to stop, rethink, rebuild. There were moments when frustration was stronger than confidence, moments when the body didn't cooperate, moments when fear quietly asked, "What if I can't come back the same?" But instead of quitting, Chris adapted. He trained smarter. He respected recovery. He focused on form, on control, on quality over ego. He learned that strength is not only about how much you lift, it's about how long you can stay consistent. Some people train for attention. Chris trained for mastery. Some people chase fast results. Chris chased long-term growth. Some people quit when progress slows. Chris stayed when it got boring. And that is where champions are made. The world saw the stage, the lights, the titles, the symmetry, but what they never saw was the quiet discipline behind it, the early mornings, the careful nutrition, the missed comforts, the patience, the routine, the mental battles. He didn't become great in a year. He became great by refusing to rush. Confidence didn't come from compliments. It came from knowing he respected the process, even when no one was watching. There were days when doubt felt heavy, when comparison tried to steal his focus, when the noise of the industry tried to pull him in different directions. But Chris learned to protect his mind. He stayed in his lane. He trusted his coach. He trusted his plan. He trusted time. Because time combined with consistency is unstoppable. The strongest thing about Chris Bumstead is not his body, it's his discipline. Not his genetics, but his patience. Not his titles, but his ability to stay calm when others panic. And that is why he lasts. So, when your training feels slow, remember this. When motivation disappears, remember this. When progress feels invisible, remember this. You don't need to be extreme, you need to be consistent. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be persistent. You don't need to be loud, you need to be relentless. Chris Bumstead is proof that quiet work builds loud results. Training with intention, respect the process, and never underestimate the power of showing up again and again and again. That is how real strength is built.